Welcome, focused learners. Let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're building the ultimate system to absolutely conquer your workload using AI without sacrificing an ounce of your academic integrity. We're going to look at exactly how top students are leveraging modern tools to completely transform the way they learn, research, and execute their assignments. You know that one student, the one who barely seems to study all year, but somehow pulls off a 90%? It feels like magic, right? Well, it's not. It's actually just a ruthless, highly optimized workflow. Brute forcing your way through massive textbooks and pulling those miserable all-nighters? Yeah, that is officially outdated. So today, we're going to unpack exactly how you can build a toolkit that does the heavy lifting for you. Here's our mental roadmap for this explainer. We'll be hitting time management and focus, mastering research and reading, solving math and code, perfecting writing and presentations, active recall and review, and finally, ethical AI use guidelines. Let's get right into it. First up, Section 1, Time Management and Focus, Building the Foundation. So, we can build this foundation using a super simple, absolutely free 3-step method. Step 1, do a massive brain dump into an app like Todoist. Your brain is for thinking, not for storage. Get every single assignment and reading right out of your head. Step 2, and this is a real game changer, let ChatGPT optimize your schedule. Literally paste your tasks and your available hours into it and have it map your hardest tasks to your peak energy times. If you're a morning person, boom, that's when the heavy lifting happens. And step 3, guard those 90-minute study blocks fiercely. Cognitive research shows our attention naturally peaks after about 90 minutes. So hit it hard for that block and then completely step away. Now, this perfectly illustrates backward planning. You start from your deadline and map out these micro tasks so you never have to cram at the last minute again. And notice the golden rule here, the 2-day buffer. By planning to finish your final edit 2 full days before the actual deadline, you're giving yourself a massive shock absorber for life's inevitable surprises. You'll literally produce higher quality work and honestly, just dramatically reduce your stress levels. But listen, managing your physical environment is just as crucial. You could have the best schedule in the universe, but if your phone is buzzing, you've already lost. Try switching your phone to grayscale mode. It's this wild scientific hack where the lack of color literally bores your brain, killing that urge to doom scroll. You can also try the Forest app, which gamifies focus by growing a virtual tree while you study. Leave the app and your tree dies. Combine that with Brain.fm, which uses neural phase locking music to actually force your brain into a state of sustained attention. Moving right along to Section 2, Mastering Research and Reading, Navigating the Information Ocean. Now check out the distinct utility of these two heavy hitters. When you're just starting out on a research paper, you gotta use Consensus AI. Instead of just handing you random links, it searches over 200 million peer-reviewed papers and actually tells you what the scientific community agrees on regarding your topic. It even gives you a really cool consensus meter. Then, once you have your specific dense materials, switch over to Chat PDF. You just upload a massive textbook and you can literally have a conversation with it. Just ask, hey, what's the main argument of Chapter 3? And it pulls exactly what you need, complete with page citations. It's incredible. Next up, Section 3, Solving Math and Code, Getting Unstuck. Okay, so when you hit a frustrating wall in math, you really need to match the tool to the task. Tech Checker is absolutely perfect for those messy mixed format homework workflows where you might have, say, a photo of a worksheet, some text, and a PDF all jumbled into one assignment. Then you have Symbolab, which is your go-to when you need to clearly see the step-by-step procedures to actually learn the method. It's super focused on procedural learning. And Wolfram Alpha, that is your powerhouse computational engine for advanced, exact, and symbolic math. And hey, for our programmers out there, we definitely haven't forgotten you. Ask Cody acts as an interactive debugging tutor. Instead of just magically fixing your syntax error and leaving you completely confused, it explains your coding errors and logic gaps seamlessly in plain English. It's honestly like having a senior developer sitting right there next to you, patiently walking you through the whole shebang. All right, Section 4, Perfecting Writing and Presentations, Executing Your Ideas. To maximize your efficiency without sacrificing quality, you need a highly specific execution toolkit. Grammarly has evolved way past simple spell check. It now ensures your academic tone is perfectly aligned with university standards. Then there's Quillbot, which is an incredible asset for taking complex, dense ideas and paraphrasing them into clear, digestible academic language. And when it comes to actually standing in front of the class, Gamma AI instantly transforms your text outlines into stunning professional slide decks. It literally saves you hours of formatting nightmares. Okay, let's dive into Section 5, Active Recall and Review, Hacking Your Memory. Most students just passively reread their notes or highlight textbooks, which honestly just creates an illusion of knowledge. Active recall, on the other hand, forces your brain to work hard to actually retrieve that information. And that struggle, that's exactly what strengthens your neural pathways. Think of it like this. It's the difference between just looking at a map and actually driving the route yourself. Now, pairing that with spaced repetition creates a genuine superpower. Way back in the 19th century, Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered the forgetting curve, which basically shows how shockingly fast we lose new information. Spaced repetition ensures you revisit this newly acquired material at highly strategic intervals, basically right before your brain is naturally programmed to forget it. Each review flattens that curve, pushing the knowledge deep, deep into your long-term memory. Just look at the data from the famous Roediger and Carpegay study. It definitively proved that students who practiced active retrieval retained an incredible 80% of the material after a week. Compare that to a measly 34% retention rate from those who just passively read the material. The data is absolutely undeniable here, folks. Testing yourself is the ultimate study hack. And the best part? You can automate this entire scientific process using tools like the Recall app. Instead of spending hours making flashcards by hand in older apps, Recall generates customized AI quizzes based directly on the podcasts, articles, or videos you save. It curates a daily review schedule specifically timed to your personal forgetting curve. How cool is that? Finally, let's move to Section 6, Ethical AI Use Guidelines, Maintaining Integrity. To really protect yourself, it helps to follow a strict, simple checklist. Before you start, always ask yourself, am I using this to genuinely enhance my learning, or am I just trying to replace my own effort? During your workflow, actively check for factual hallucinations. Treat AI as a secondary source, definitely not the absolute truth. And after you're done, always review your work to ensure your original voice and your own critical thinking are what ultimately shine through. And of course, always set your AI usage if your institution requires it. I want you to remember this really powerful reminder from the tech industry. AI isn't here to do the thinking for you. It's just a tool, much like a calculator was a generation ago. It's a secondary source meant to amplify your brain power, clear away the tedious busy work, and give you the actual space to engage in deep, meaningful critical thinking. So, I leave you with this final thought to spark your curiosity. The tools are out there, they're largely free, and they're more powerful than anything we've ever seen before. But here's the real question. Will you let AI do your thinking and become completely dependent? Or will you harness this master toolkit to amplify your own human brilliance and totally optimize your learning journey? The choice is entirely yours. Dive in, experiment, and go study smarter today.